Title: My wife said, "If you can't handle my ex staying over, that's your insecurity." By morning, his wife was at our table holding his bag. Start: I woke to the faint smell of coffee and the sound of laughter that wasn't mine. Her laughter, my wife's, and someone else's. I didn't even need to open my eyes. I knew. The bed was still warm on one side. "Don't be so insecure," she had said just last night, brushing my concern off as if I were weak. "He's just staying for a night. It's fine." Fine. That word stuck to my chest, like a lie wrapped in silk. I remembered when we first met, how she smiled like sunlight breaking through clouds, how her hand felt perfectly small in mine. I trusted her. I loved her, blindly, foolishly. I thought our bond was enough to shield me from betrayal. But love doesn't make you immune to the quiet decay beneath the surface. I noticed the texts first. Late at night, sudden alerts on her phone. Cryptic words that didn't need decoding, just the tone of secrecy. Then came the little slips, the phone always face down, the hushed giggles, the way she flushed when she thought I wasn't looking. I waited, I watched, I cataloged every detail, every truth buried beneath her casual smile. It took a week before I confronted the signs. I didn't scream, I didn't accuse. I observed, learned. The pieces fit too neatly. The ex, the lies, the excuses. Planning revenge isn't about rage. Rage is messy. I needed precision. I started small, recording every interaction, screenshots, GPS logs, silent surveillance. Evidence built itself in front of me, unintentional confessions captured like insects in amber. Every careless word, every deceitful glance, it all became ammunition. I consulted quietly, lawyers, financial advisors. I traced money trails. I learned their schedules. Every habit, every predictable weakness mapped. I smiled at home more, calm, collected, harmless. She couldn't sense the storm building behind my eyes. That was the art of patience. The night came. The ex was supposed to leave. She stayed, laughing in my kitchen as if I were part of the joke. I poured coffee. I didn't speak. Silence became my weapon. By morning, the storm broke. I had invited someone over, someone she could not dismiss. The doorbell rang. She went to answer. I stayed at the table, calm, calculating. The door opened, and there she was, his wife. Not a smile, not a greeting, just the weight of accusation and betrayal in her eyes. She carried his bag, heavy, symbolic. I didn't need to say a word. My wife's face went pale. The laughter froze mid-breath. "I think you left this at home," his wife said, voice even, measured, like a scalpel. Every word cut. My wife stammered, tried excuses that fell like dry leaves. I watched, detached. The power had shifted. The predator now cornered. I let them talk, let the confusion bloom, let the truth sink like stones in their stomachs. I had prepared for this moment. Every lie she told, every justification, every time she called my concern insecurity, it all unraveled in seconds. Her panic, his humiliation, the silent judgment of someone who didn't need me to explain, it was beautiful in its inevitability. I didn't intervene. I didn't gloat. I only sipped my coffee, watched, learned the exact weight of betrayal on her conscience. By the time they left, the house was quiet again. No apology came, none would, none needed. The ex, irrelevant. The lies, exposed. The relationship, dead before it hit the floor. I walked through the rooms we shared. Every corner held memory. Every shadow reminded me of trust lost. But there was no anger, only clarity. I called my lawyer. I finalized accounts. I protected what was mine. Quiet, efficient, and thorough. I let the legal system tie the rest into neat, unbreakable knots. And finally, I sat alone at the kitchen table, sipping cold coffee, savoring the silence. There was relief in justice, satisfaction in seeing the manipulators falter under the weight of their own deceit. I didn't cry, I didn't rage, I felt power. And not the power of revenge alone, the power of knowing, of seeing clearly, and acting decisively. She returned once, weeks later, eyes lowered, words clipped, a ghost of her former confidence. I didn't answer. I didn't need to. My gaze said it all. The chessboard reset, and I held all the pieces. I realized in that stillness that betrayal can't touch the prepared, the patient, the calm. Love isn't weakness. It's knowledge of how to protect yourself when it fails. And as the sun fell through the window, painting the floor in golden shadow, I whispered to no one, "You underestimated me, and now you know who I really am." No rage, no chaos, just the quiet, unassailable satisfaction of a mind that always knew the endgame.